Tomtoc just released 2 new slings. These are the Aviator T-33s in 3.5 liter and 1.5 liter. And in this review, we're gonna break them down and let you know the pros and the cons, pack them out so you can see, what they're made of. They're just killing the game right now. It's subtle, but it's average. And if you're like, Aaron, cool, but what are those? Well, no sling is perfect, and my goal is to help you find the best sling for you, so if these aren't the best ones for you, you're gonna wanna stick around to the end of the review, where I'll make some alternative recommendations for slings that might better suit your specific sling needs. See you guys later. Let's talk about the gist of the Tomtoc Aviator T-33 chest bags. Tomtoc's doing some cool things right now, because they're like, hey, there's a lot of cool backpacks out there, but holy gosh darn are they expensive. So what they've done is they're like making really cool high quality bags, and slings especially, but at a lower price point. These are on a lower price point, we'll talk about that in a second. And because of that, they're just killing the game right now. I love what they're doing. Some of the top features of these chest bags are super lightweight build and design, a durable and weather-resistant ripstop nylon exterior, front pockets, a beefier main compartment, and a hidden back pocket. As of recording, the Aviator T-33s come in 3 color options, black, gray, and khaki. This is the 3.5 liter, and this is the 1.5 liter. 3.5 liters is probably, gonna be a more popular size. It's not super big, but it can fit more gear. I love the 1.5 liter, but it requires like a little bit more confidence in what you're carrying because it's just not gonna fit as much stuff. Some dimensions. 3.5 liter is around 12 inches wide, 6.5 inches tall, and a little bit less than 3 inches deep. And the 1.5 liter is 9 inches wide, 4 inches tall, and has a depth of just under 2 inches. And we're gonna pack out both these guys in about 7 minutes so you can see exactly what they fit. The 1.5 liter weighs just under half a pound, and the 3.5 clocks in at 0.7 pounds. Because of the malleable materials and overall build, they're not too bulky when they're not packed out. So these are these slings when they're empty. This is the 1.5 liter when packed out and worn on me. I'm 5'8". This is the 1.5 liter when packed out and worn on our media manager, Margaret, who's 5'2". And this is the 3.5 liter when fully packed out, worn on both of us. Tomtoc products, they got a warranty, but you gotta register it. But if you do, you're covered for 2 years against manufacturing defects. And as of recording, the 1.5 liter runs around 36 USD, and the 3.5 liter runs around 47 USD. And if you're watching this and at any point in the review, you're like, dude, that T-33's for me. I'm getting one, maybe both. And you're gonna make a purchase. We do ask that you do so using the first links in the description below. Reason being, those links make sure that you get the best price, and we oftentimes have discount codes. But those links also help to support the Nomadization channel and team, so we can keep making the best bag reviews on the web. Thank you very much. Okay, let's talk about the outside of the Tomtoc Aviator T-33 chest bag. I'm gonna use the 3.5 liter for most of the video, but we'll pack both out in the next chapter. So don't worry, don't you worry. With the outside, let's talk about the aesthetic. Tomtoc's doing something cool here. It's a clean looking sling. Notice no branding. You just got this little tag on the side right there. That's why Tomtoc's been getting so big, dude. They're giving the people what they want, and people don't want logos. Overall, the sling isn't like super special looking, but for me, I kind of like that in a sling. I don't like a sling that blings, I like it to be a little bit more low key, especially when I'm traveling with it in foreign lands. Low key is always better. This primary fabric, I love. And it's not like a crazy fabric, it's a ripstop nylon, and the ripstop is also super light and it gives the sling a nice malleability, which I really appreciate on slings and bags in general. And ripstop nylon is super cool because when you take a look at the fabric up close, you can see a bunch of millions of like tiny squares. And those squares are essentially like reinforced stitching. I swear if there's a rip, the nylon then stops it. It's like, don't, stay right there, which just makes the bag more durable. And usually these materials have a decent amount of weather resistance as well. Moving on to the outside, the bag has like a compressible nature to it. You can see sort of how there's this crease on the bottom and on the sides. That keeps the bag looking nice and thin when it's empty, but also gives you a little bit of expansion when it's packed out. Not a ton, but a bit. Then on the back, let's talk about the harness system. We're utilizing a super smooth nylon webbing, basically the same material that seatbelts are made out of, and a high quality buckle. And you're like, Aaron, how can buckles be high quality? And I'll tell you, it's when they're made from Duraflex or Woojin. They're the best, and this one's Duraflex. It's a big chunky buckle, but what I like that Tomtoc has done, they put the buckle on the side. It's not right against your back, which means it's more comfortable and it's a little bit more secure there. It's less likely to get like thefted by somebody who might be behind you to do one of those, right? You can see this buckle. But one thing to note is that the shoulder strap is sewn in to the actual sling. Unlike, let's say, the Tomtoc T-26 sling, where you can see the shoulder straps can be completely removed. This is not an option with the T-33. They are in there. But it's nice because you can see sort of how when they're sewn in, they come in at angles, especially this top one, right? And that makes it an overall more comfortable sling wearing experience because that angle just fits this mode very well. And this mode is when like you're in awesome sling mode. Like, you know, this too though, right? Like it's just built for here to here. But there's a downside with this, where if you're hoping the sling can work as a fanny, it doesn't double up as one really well, right? Because this is meant to be ultimate sling wearing comfort mode. And also, the harness system just didn't even fit me in fanny pack mode. I'm a skinny dude, you know? I'm a smaller, skinnier dude. So maybe if you got a little bit more, you know, like bulk in the torso region, you might be able to make fanny mode work, but really with the longer harness system and this sort of angle, it's not meant to be worn as a fanny. And if you're like, damn it, I really want a sling that can be worn as a fanny, don't worry. In the alternative section recommendation, I got your back. But yeah, really comfortable wear, like really comfortable wear. It's a dedicated sling. I love that Tomtoc did this. They didn't try to make it a lot of different things. And it's made even more comfortable by your ability to loosen and to tighten the shoulder strap with this buckle, which I'm gonna guess is also Duraflex. Can't tell, it's a great mystery. Moving on, let's talk about the inside of the Tomtoc Aviator T-33 chest bag. 3 pockets. Got the front pocket, accessible with YKK, yep, zippers. It should be noted though, none of the zippers are PU coated, which means they're gonna be lightning fast to open and close, but won't be quite as weather resistant as a PU coated zipper. Inside the front, we have 2 pockets, a key leash. Inside the main compartment, you got a really nice opening, and there's a back sleeve, 2 mesh pockets, and a much larger zippered mesh pocket here. And then the hidden back pocket, great for wallet, passport, flatter items that you want concealed and secured against your chest or back. Okay, let's pack out the 3.5 liter first, then we'll pack out the 1.5 liter so you can get an idea of the capacity of these 2 different crossbodies. So you can see here, I got a bunch of everyday carry stuff, and you know what? I changed my mind. We're gonna start with the 1.5 first, because that just makes more sense to my brain. So I got all the EDC stuff, let's pack it out. I'm gonna put my phone in this little sleeve in the main compartment. It should be noted too on the 1.5 liter, there's no mesh pockets here, as to where on the 3.5 liter, there are. But you still have the same zipper pocket on the opposite side. It's a good spot for smaller things you want to keep organized, like meds and a hero clip. And then in the main compartment, I'm gonna throw an external battery, a B7 notebook, same size as a passport, and gently place my sunglasses on top. And you can see we filled up, like it's 1.5 liters. It's small, it's a pocket reliever to the highest degree. Then in the front pocket, keys on the key leash. I love how long the key leash is. Tomtoc's just good about like noticing these little things, like, cause this is so much easier than when the key leash is like this. And a lot of bad companies do that. They give you this key leash. I don't want this key leash, I want that key leash. AirPods, and then in the back, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my wallet. Now this dude is at full capacity. You have been fully capacitated. And it's just so cute and freaking comfortable and light, and it's like, dude, I only brought what I needed. But for some of y'all out there, you need more space for more gear. So let me show you how this gear fits into 3.5 liter and how it can actually build on top of that. All right, so this is all the stuff that I had in the 1.5 liter. And just like notice how easy it is to put everything in here, right? So zipper pocket, yet again, hero clip, meds, these 2 extra pockets. I'm gonna throw my B7 size notebook, AKA passport size, and a portable battery. I'm gonna throw my shades in this pocket as well. Actually, I'm gonna take my hero, do a little rearranging. I'm gonna take the hero clip out, shades will actually go in there. Hero clip, meds in the front, keys, AirPods, wallet, and boom, like, all right, so see what's happening here. There's so much more space. That 2 liters goes a long way. So we can throw some other stuff in there, kind of get a feel of what the 3.5 can do. Because basically, you can handle all the 1.5 handled, and then also throw a 24-ounce water bottle in there as well. You get it. But if you don't want to carry a 24-ounce water bottle in your sling, you can throw a tiny umbrella, extra pair of sunglasses, Kindle in the back sleeve, still throw my phone on top. You can even fit like a spare t-shirt in there. But I will say, while we're getting a lot more stuff, it just feels obviously bulkier than the 1.5 liter. So good luck making that decision. I don't know, what do you think? Are you more of a 1.5 liter person or more of a 3.5 liter? If you had to pick between which of these slings fit your EDC or travel style, which would it be? Let me know in the comments below. I'd have a hard time picking. I think I'd go with the 3.5 because the 1.5 might just be a little too small. Tough one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Now let's talk about the overall pros and the cons of the T-33 Tomtoc slings. Pro number 1, very accessible price point. Pro number 2 is the overall lightweightness and malleability of the materials. But pro number 3 for me is like, they just try to make a comfortable chest bag. They didn't try to do a sling and a fanny and a crossbody. Like, yo, it's a chest bag, and it's really comfortable because of that. But having said that, there's some cons as well, because con number 1 is it's not very versatile. It can't be worn as a fanny or like a crossbody on the side. Con number 2 is the aesthetic is just kind of like, it's subtle, but it's average. Doesn't really pop. And that's it. I can't think of a third con. These are great slings for the price point. And if you agree with my assessment and you're thinking about making a purchase, just a reminder, we do ask that you do so with the first link in the description below. Thank you very much. But if you're not quite sold, I have alternatives that you got to hear about. We got 1, 2, 3 of them. And if you're still here and your jaws just dropped, you're like, more awesome slings? This is so cool. And you're not signed up to the Nomads Nation newsletter yet, we got problems. No, it's fine if you're not. But like, if you're into bags, you definitely should be subscribed to that newsletter. Reason being, like, just like how I'm breaking the news of this new Tomtoc T-33, that's what I do with the Nomads Nation newsletter, because there's so many freaking bags being released, and they're all so freaking awesome, and it's hard to keep up with. So consider me like your reporter in the field. The Nomads Nation newsletter is gonna be directly delivered to your inbox a few times a month. I'm gonna let you know about the limited edition drops and the new releases from bag brands, big and small, and just kind of be your insider for what's happening in this absolutely incredible carry community. So if you want to sign up, be sure to look for this globe emoji in the description below. All right, alternatives. My first one, this guy, the Evergoods Civic Access Sling. Great option for you if you were looking for like a chest body sling, but you really wanted that like double capacity to also be a sick ass fanny. I think this guy is a bit of a fanny first and a sling second, but it can do both very well. We did a full review, and to watch it, description, there's a link, check it out. Number 2, this guy is the Alpaka Flight Sling. Great option for you if you love that whole like ripstop vibe. Ripstop, malleable. But I think the Alpaka Flight Sling is a little bit more premium. It's got a little bit better weather protection with these PU-coated zippers, and it's just pretty cool. Oh, and you can remove the shoulder strap as well. We did a full review. You can watch it down there. Last alternative sling review is the Bellroy Venture Ready Sling 2.5, which is kind of like my gold standard. It's so good. As to where I think the 1.5 is a little too small and the 3.5 is a little bit too big, the 2.5 is that perfect middle zone. Ripstop materials, malleable, so comfy with this awesome harness system that Bellroy developed. This sling's got it going on, and to discover why, just watch this video right here. If you got any questions about any slings, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.